There's the route, almost two-thirds of the Tour's 3,500 kilometres behind them now, and stage 14 adds another 194. Starting out from sea level at Nîmes, it rises gradually at first, then hits the fourth category Col de l'Orme, climbing up to 734 metres, before a short run down to 600 metres at the finish in Dignes-les-Bains.
They get dismissed as nothing stages, these moving days to get the race from one huge battleground to the next. But they're only nothing stages until something happens.
Been a crash. Been another pile up here, and a huge pile up. They've gone down like a pack of cards. That is amazing. It's almost as if they're queuing up to ride into each other at the moment. This is ridiculous. Somebody clipped somebody, and this was the danger.
Now, we're not willing a crash to happen to liven up the stage, don't get us wrong. But yesterday, Sven Kraus reminded everybody how quickly a routine day can turn into a road accident, managing somehow to get off his bike before it went into orbit and came down in two pieces. Well, after 4 in one Tour, 3 in a row would have been just greedy. Stage 14 was tailor-made to give the other sprinters a bit of Cavendish relief. There was a fourth category climb at just 9 kilometres from the finish, and that, on a blazingly hot day, was enough to drop Mark Cavendish off the back of the main field.
Well, Chavanel is still pulling away from the riders here. He's a rider in his 8th Tour. Oscar Freire is still in this group, and the man who's leading in the points, he would be the obvious man to take it out if he got to a sprint now, I think. But they'll have to work hard. The irony is, when David Moncoutier won here, he too, as he is now, a Cofidis rider. So they know what it's like to win in Dignes-les-Bains. He is flying through the chicanes here, and he's only 3 kilometres to go. That looks a bit awkward for the breakaway. Oh my goodness me, Cadel Evans just about made that.
Well, they're all lined up now, and it is Team Columbia on the front end of the main field, inside of that banner now, indicating 3 kilometres to go to the finish. I really don't know, Phil, because we can't get down and see exactly who is in the group, who Team Columbia are working for this afternoon. Did Gerard Cholek get himself over that climb? He is a man who's able to survive on climbs like that, but what they've got to do if they want to duke it out for the finish line this afternoon is try and catch this man, Sylvain Chavanel. He will not give up. He keeps looking over his shoulders. Race radio is crackling through to me to say he's got himself 5 seconds, but there is the main field. They've got this man in their sights, and they've got control of the front end of the peloton.
Well, they've taken the advantage of rushing out through that roundabout. They're full of adrenaline now as they charge in. George Hincapie is certainly in here for Team Columbia, and he's a man who can pack a sprint in a bunch like this. Oscar Freire is sitting about 8 men back, poised at 2 kilometres to go now. It's always sad to see, but they are coming so quickly now. It is Team Columbia, Mark Cavendish Team Columbia, who is coming up, but we don't think Mark is here. They are under 1.8 kilometres to go. Team Columbia responsible for wiping out the breakaway. They are massing at the front, I think now, for Gerard Cholek.
Well, I tell you what, there's a lot of sprinters in this group, Phil. I've seen the man who leads the sprint classification, Oscar Freire. He is right up there. So too on the left-hand side there is Alejandro Valverde, champion of Spain. A little bit of a disorganisation coming through now. The Milram jerseys are up there, and they're thinking about their man, Eric Zabel, who is a rapid finisher in a situation like this. A moment of slowing down can create a moment of confusion. Marcus Burkhardt now comes to the front for Team Columbia. There's the banner they've been looking for. 1,000 metres to go. There is Oscar Freire up into 4th place, and it looks to me as if there's a black and white jersey there, and I can't believe that is Julian Dean.
Julian Dean is sitting there, the champion of New Zealand, as he goes under that kilometre kite, and the field now will race down to what is a great sprinter's finish. This is the last obstacle as they go around that roundabout. Team Columbia are setting the pace, but they haven't got Mark Cavendish in their slipstream, and Oscar Freire in green is a huge danger now.
Well, Julian Dean is also pretty much of a huge danger. There is Gerard Cholek. He's right up there. He's looking for which wheel to follow. Pipo Pozzato's up there into about 4th or 5th position. Now there's slowing down. This is dangerous because it can get confusing. There are a few Frenchmen moving up there too.
But it's down to Zabel on second wheel here. Is this going to be the day the 38-year-old gets another stage win in the Tour de France when he thought his days were done? He's won 12, that's a German record. He's in a perfect position in second wheel. Frère has chosen to take his wheel. There's a rush from Jimmy Casper on the right of the picture here. This may still be a French victory. I think it's Jimmy Casper. It might be Romain Feyenoord, but I think it's Casper who is clear of the field as he comes up to the line now. A run here, and it's coming from Schumacher right on the line, and it's going to be a battle of the Germans, but Eric Zabel has got himself there again, and Frère is through on the line. The man in green takes it after 2 days of finishing 5th. Oscar Frère gets the victory in Digne-les-Bains.
Oscar Freire, already wearing the green jersey of the Tour's most consistent day-in, day-out sprinter, finally got the stage win that usually goes with the uniform. Of course, his win, and Cavendish's for that matter, had really been a brilliant sideshow as far as the race for the yellow jersey was concerned. Going into the Alps, the situation was exactly the same as it had been coming out of the Pyrenees. Cadel Evans was sitting on that uncomfortable sliver of a 1-second lead over Frank Schleck, and his immediate ambitions heading into the most crucial phase of the Tour were modest.
Hope for a good night's sleep tonight before it all starts.